First of all, Mr. White, I'd like to thank you for coming and spending the time doing this interview.
No problem.
Now, you come from Houston, which is a big city in Texas, but being from the UK, I don't know too much about it. Could you talk to me about Houston and what it was like growing up there?
Well, I can say it's pretty good, a lot of opportunities. Growing up as a kid, good schools, so it made it way for big opportunities for me to be on there now.
Now, you're 31 years old, but you only turned pro about 5 years ago. When did you start boxing? Were you a late starter, or did you have an extended amateur career?
Well, I really didn't have an extended amateur career because I did a lot of street fighting before I came into boxing. I was like a basketball player. I was in school playing ball, football. Boxing wasn't my choice, I feel like boxing chose me. So I had like a lot of street fights, and then I took up boxing.
Oh, so you was a late starter with boxing. You only started when you were 25?
Yes.
Now, you had a couple of fights in Arkansas, but besides that, you fought exclusively in Houston until about 2-3 years ago. Now you're fighting in the key areas such as California, New Jersey, and most recently Las Vegas, which is where all fighters want to be. How exciting is it for you being at the level in your career where you're now in the top dozen or so fighters in the world, and you're not too far from serious title contention?
Yes, it's a big step for me. Like you said, the Arkansas fight, there was a lot of step in that fight, because I didn't have an amateur career, so we had to build me up to a certain level till we felt comfortable where we could take on them big fights, So, and then fighting in California and in Vegas, that was a different promotion. I'm with Dan Guzman Promotion, so once we got into promotion, we started getting bigger fights with bigger names.
Now, you have 16 KOs from your 20 victories in the ring, and 8 of these coming from first round, so it's quite clear you're a puncher. Are you confident that your puncher would see you successful when you take on the Clouds and the Cleverleys of the world?
Well, of course so, man, and I'm looking forward to that opportunity, At first I was just a fighter, but, now I'm with a new trainer, Frank Tay, Olympic gold medalist, 87 world champion, He's teaching me the fundamentals, I didn't have a long amateur career, so, we're working on my boxing techniques. We know I can fight, so we're working on the boxing a little bit more.
Now, you took a step up in class at 168 when you fought the current super middleweight contender Don George. Now, you was unfortunately stopped in the first round. Why do you believe this didn't go your way? Was it the weight? Could you not take the heat? Was Don George like a real big puncher?
Well, he was a good puncher, can't take nothing from George, but previous to that fight, I was dealing with a lot of management issues and financial problems, so I'm not taking that from George. I got caught, but I wasn't mentally into that fight, I was looking at it going in and trying to take care of business and get back out of there, because I had a lot of issues with my management and my team at the time, so that's why I made a lot of the changes. But also, occurring in that fight, I got injured, when I took the punch, I fell on my ankle, I didn't know I was injured until after the fight. I had a fractured ankle, But like I said, I can't take this from George. He wanted to fight fair and square, And I asked for the rematch over and over, But that's boxing.
Now, you rated at 175, but you've fought a number of times at 168, and one occasion you came in at 180. Now, clarify your position in terms of weight. Is there a division which you want to campaign for world titles, or are you happy to fight in a number of divisions?
I got called for the world title. I did fight Flock at 168. I was going for that fight, but then I thought about it. I'm comfortable at 175. If I'm gonna fight, I'm gonna go around the 175 on the cruiserweight division, and I'm comfortable making 175 easy. So I'm gonna stay in this division. I'm campaigning right here to win my first world title.
Now, you stepped up in class again after a few 6-round bouts, and you successfully won the IBF International Light Heavyweight title against Dimitri Sukotsi, who's a pretty tough fighter. Now, how does it feel to get back in the picture, winning practically every round and getting a title in the process against a highly regarded opponent?
That was a blessing to get back in the contention line, because Dimitri is a strong opponent, We knew he was becoming strong, he was coming to fight, so we had a game plan. Not going to fight him, box. So I tried to stay on the outside, keep him at the end of the jab, I wanted to fight sometime. We tried to get into it, but then, you know, my coach said, stay focused. We got a game plan for it. So I stuck with the game plan, you know, and it came out successfully.
Now, what's next for you? What's your plan of action in attacking to go for a world title?
Well, right now, I got offered a fight with Cloud. With Nate Cleveland, you know, I was looking forward to that. And the thing didn't go well with it at the time when he was fighting in Los Angeles. I thought I was going to be his opponent, but it didn't work out with that. So, and I got called for a fight to fight Tony Bull, which I was anticipating, but the thing didn't work out. He said he'd be seeing me down the line, so you know, we was trying to stay ready and prepared in the gym, you know, because I take on the outcomers, you know, and a lot of these fighters saying they put my name out there, but then once it get down to it, we accept it, but the money's not right, you know.
Now, is there a particular title holder or title that you'd like to go for, or are you happy to fight for any? Are you not interested in one particular title?
Look here, man, I work hard to get to this level. I'm not charging, you know. Any title is worth having, you know. I can get them all, I accept them all, but anyone coming my way at any given moment, I'm going to jump on, you know. Because just to have a title shot, that's a big step, you know. And coming from my background, you know, a person with a small amateur career, I work hard to get where I'm at, so any title's fine with me.
Now, what do you make of Bernard Hopkins getting another title shot against Tavoris Cloud when he'll be 48 years old? Would Hopkins be a fight you'd love to take?
Well, you know, I give a lot of respect to Bernard Hopkins. He's up in age, but the way he carries himself and takes care of his body, you can see he's still a contender. That's why he's number one, you know. And I feel like Cloud is going to have to prove himself, even though he's a champion, because Bernard Hopkins, he's an elite fighter. He's been there. And Cloud is trying to get him at, you know. He's a champion, but he don't have the follower like Bernard, you know. So he's trying to get that name on his resume. So I look out to play a good fight, you know, and to see can Cloud keep up with Bernard Hopkins' tactics, you know. Bernard Hopkins has some tactics, you know. He's a boxer. He can do dirty things, so, you know, you just got to keep up with that. That's what I see.
Yeah, do you think, like, Bernard Hopkins has proved us wrong time and time again, and it's getting to the point where we think that he's just going to outlive everybody, but do you think he can come back again and win the title one more time?
I think he can, you know. I'm not going to take nothing from no fighter. Once you get in there and put them gloves on, anything can happen at any given moment, you know. But I know Cloud coming in, you know, he's a younger fighter, but he's still hungry also. He's trying to get where Bernard Hopkins at, you know. Bernard Hopkins been there and done that. So I feel like Cloud is trying to get on that level to get the big money fights and have that name. So a young fighter coming in, you know.
So you're going to keep training until you get the next fight?
Oh, yeah, I got to stay in the gym. See, I started late, so I don't have time to be cutting out corners, you know. Just because I'm not fighting, and then I should be in the gym.
Now, which fighter in history would you have most liked to have fought and why?
Oh, man, I would love to get there with Bernard Hopkins, man. You know, it'd be a good name on my resume. He's number one right now. And there's a lot of top fighters out there, right, that's boxing now or that's not fighting anymore.
Oh, anyone. You don't have, like, in history currently.
Oh, man, I love to get in there with Roy Jones.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see that fight. I think I could have been good with his speed and talent when he was at the top of his game. Just pretty much, I say Roy Jones.
Yeah, do you think Roy Jones is one of the best fighters of all time?
Roy Jones, and 175, Ali. I know Ali heavyweight. You know, I'm a big fan of him and Tyson.
Now, I'm ready to wrap this up now. Would you like to send out any message to the fans and pass on any form of social networking information?
First off, you know, I got a lot of friends and people over there in the UK. You probably know Andrew Millwall from the Boxing League on Facebook. Shout out to him. He's been a very big support, you know, of me over in the United States, putting my name out there, you know. And any of the top fighters with the belt, man, and Cloud and Nate Cleveland and Tony Bull, they gonna see me eventually, you know. One of the people saying they want to see me, but, you know, every time we get it, we say we want to fight, it's always a money issue. So, you know, get the money right, and I'll fight anybody, you know. Anybody in their top 10 or with them belts, you know. So I ain't charged, so anybody can get it.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry about you being cancelled on the undercard. That'd have been a good opportunity, but next time you get the fight sorted out, get in contact and we'll have you on another interview to talk about your upcoming fight.
Oh man, I appreciate that. Thank you for having me, man.
Yep. All right, guys, that was another Real Combat Media Radio exclusive interview with the light heavyweight contender Cornelius the Beast White. I'm your host, John Campbell. Take care till next time.